Wiggy time on the fly. What's up, everybody? Sean Wiggins here alongside myself, Ref Hansen. We are here live in the Wiggy time on the fly recording booth, and I just popped this DVD in. I don't know what match this is currently as I'm filming. You do, because I wrote it in the description. I just put it in and I said, what the hell? I know it's USA Pro, because that's the most important championship right there, the USA Pro US Championship. And there, of course, is the notorious 187 Homicide in the ring. My good buddy, huge Red Sox fan, Homicide. I know he's in the ring, and he is wrestling the guy that's going to come out of that curtain, whoever that is. This is the USA Pro 8th anniversary show. I believe it was 2003. It looks like 2003. Does it have a date anywhere? It says... This is November 2002. That would make sense. November 28th, 2002. That would make a lot of sense. I don't know who the hell's coming out, but this it's taking them 50 seconds to come through the curtain. What the oh, there it is. My homeboy, Red. Ooh, Homicide versus Red? Is this one-on-one? Might be. There's the Red and SAT t-shirt that Ring of Honor was shopping. And there I am. I'm just about getting in game shape, as I was in Ring of Honor at the time, as well as Jersey All-Pro and USA Pro. Those were the three I was most proud to be in. JPW, ROH, and USA Pro, they were my three favorite. They really were to be in. And I worked in other companies at this time, but those are my main three. JP always being my home. And there's Red. Red, I'll say this, Red working with the referee, outstanding. I wish he would have communicated a little more. But be that as it may, with that said, he worked with the referee great. Ring the bell. This one's underway. Look how excited I am to be in this match. Homicide versus Red. I don't even think I refereed this one-on-one match again after this. If I remember this correctly, the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels wrestled on this show earlier against the SAT in a three-way, and Casey Blade took a bump on the outside of the ring, and excellent chain right there. And he tumbled, and he landed on his head. I don't know if he knocked himself out cold, but a stretcher came and took him out. And that was a SAT member wrestling a Hit Squad member. Then Deranged was in a 3 or 4-way earlier in this night, I believe. Look how fucking good Homicide was. Wearing the ROH shirt at a USA Pro show. Only he could do that. But yeah, Deranged wrestled in a 3 or 4-way against Brian XL and Chris Devine, I believe, were in that match. Or Quiet Storm was in that match. And Deranged got taken out on a stretcher. I don't know if he was exhausted. He had a little heat exhaustion. I forget. I remember a stretcher came and took him out. They were both, Casey Blade and Deranged were both fine after. But I think the word in the back was, oh, the SAT just put 2 Hit Squad members on stretchers leaving when they were wrestling each other. And Homicide's wrestling Red. And I think Red, in his heart of hearts, was like, oh, shit. But Homicide wouldn't have done that. Look at this freaking great wrestling you're seeing. These two, good Lord. Imagine a prime Eddie Guerrero wrestling Homicide. We were robbed of that. Anyway, look at low-key AJ Styles. Other than those two, nobody could touch Red athletically in the ring. Well, at this time anyway. If I really had to sit and think, nice suicide dive, suicide plancha, Red on Homicide, I'd really have to sit and think. But I always mention low-key and AJ. Red is right there. He really is right there. Just what an athlete. I wish he learned how to work. And what I mean that is really learn how to work the crowd like as a baby face, because he had the people in the palm of his hand. He didn't even know it, but he was just over. Nice freaking offense you're seeing here. It's like a video game. Unfortunately, that's how guys sell today. They sell like a video game. Anyway. But, yeah, the Hit Squad was kind of a clique. It was, of course, you know Mafia Monster Mac is the Hit Squad, but the Hit Squad was like a little, kind of like a group. And it was Homicide, Low Key, Monster Mac, Mafia, Ghost Shadow and Deranged. And DRS were just kind of students of the doghouse, so they were kind of like mapped in it. Nice. That bump looks like death, but it's actually not as bad. Homicide giving Red a lot of offense here. And the SAT, of course, were the SAT, Red, Brian XL, Quiet Storm, and Chris Devine. My good buddy, Chris Devine. Chris Devine, if you're out there, I don't hate you now, but you were a dick at the end. And you were cool at first. I don't know why you were a dick to me. I would always like to know why. You were standoffish. I'll get off that. Homicide with a victim kick right there. A lot of respect here, because Homicide really liked Red. And Red really liked Homicide. There's no animosity at all between the Hit Squad and SAT as far as I knew. And I was pretty close with both camps. And this is when my refereeing really started taking off. Then I was really becoming a player here. And unfortunately, Ring of Honor didn't take off then. And I was there in its infancy. And I fought City Hall, and I was anti-establishment at that time, and I just didn't like the way things were. And that's the only place I really wish I still was. And USA Pro, I wish USA Pro was here. But you know what? Everything has an ending. It just does. Everything comes to an end. And when USA Pro came to an end for me, that was 2006. That's when Frank Ubben moved to Florida, and that was it. It was over. I did another show. He did a couple comeback shows here in New York, like 2015, I think 2016, where I got to ref for Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger, very underrated athlete. 'Cause I think people forget just what an athlete that dude is. Anyway, oh, nice slam into a driver. And I was right there to count. Homicide's going to give me shit here. Remember, this is probably match number 8 of the night, 8 of 16, ballpark. But the people were into it. And this was a night that, you show up at 7 o'clock, you go home at 1, if you're a fan. You leave for like an hour, go to the bar, and come back, and you got Homicide versus Red. That's what made USA Pro so great. You had every kind of match you could possibly want, and it was a good time. And I really am excited that you guys are going to get to see this match. Because this is a match that probably got lost in space. Just got lost to time. But now you got Homicide and Red here. What a match. These two are putting on a wrestling clinic. Look at that. It looks like two guys showing you how to do the moves correctly. This style of match may not resonate with a lot of people, but this was basically the Ring of Honor style. Actually, there's a question for the group. Like, comment, subscribe. And right in the comments, did these two ever wrestle in TNA? I think they did. Didn't they? And there's where TNA really, I could say it, fucked up. I mean, you had Red, the SAT, Homicide, Hernandez, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Kazarian, but the list goes on and on and on and on. And you went and signed Hogan and Bischoff. Oh, no, suplex into a pin and almost got Homicide. And, ooh. And that's what made Homicide so great. When he knew how to do the helpless feet kick out, he can make it look like he was going to lose the match. And he would just kick his feet, and voila. He'd kick out at 2. And that's... the only way you're going to get good at that is watching wrestling your whole life. There's that nice standing shooting star, but 2 count only. Usually Red puts guys away with that, and I was in the way, but it's because Red's so damn quick. Red goes for a senton, nobody home. This action's too freaking fast to call. Cop killer, no. Ooh, these two are unbelievable. Quicker than a hiccup, as I said. No. If he hits it, good night. Good night. Cop killer, dangerous. 2, 3. Homicide gets the win over Red. And right there, I just checked on Red. And Red is fine. Awesome match. 10 minutes. About an 8-minute match. Oh, Homicide he's letting the world know. Right there, he said, I love Ref Hansen. He's my favorite ref. I think that's what he said. Homicide, what a friggin' wrestler. He's everything a pro wrestler should be. All right, so hope you enjoyed this one for For Sean Wiggins, I'm Ref Hansen. And for Ref Hansen, I'm Sean Wiggins. It's time to go to bed. Good night. If there's anything you can do for me, just let me know. Arrivederci and ciao. What a cool little quick match. Holding up his gold that he held here in USA Pro. So we're going to sign off here. And I really am glad you guys enjoyed this one. And God, those fans are tired. They've been there for a few hours. They're going to be there for a few more hours. But they are getting every match you could possibly want. USA Pro is one of a kind, baby. And what's this? We're going to have a little showdown here. I'm just going to let this play off. Signing off. Oh. SAT? No. Hit Squad. And there I am just making sure. And Homicide letting him know it's Hit Squad. He let Red stand up after the cop killer. Wow. Wow. That's respect. I wouldn't have done that. I would have rolled like to a knee or something. Homicide's your winner. Signing off.